I started with that Astro van that's sitting out there that's not working today, and a flip cell phone. Was working, very hard 7 days a week, running service calls, doing installs, answering the phone, doing the paperwork, the accounting. And from there, I said, you know what, we're going to grow this thing to be an amazing business. And here we are today. I'm Abe, founder and CEO of Alltech Services. I constantly bubble up how technology, AI, systems are going to buy your time back. They're going to create these efficiencies.
The goal is to give more time back to the people in the office to actually care about the customers in a different way that we have before, because it's all about experience at the end of the day.
AI, it's an efficiency weapon in my mind, right? It is their superpower. It's not going to take their job. So we really use it at every level, from marketing to sales to recruiting to accounting. We really have a high level of adoption here. It's going to be different. You're going to feel uncomfortable. I said, but if you trust me, you're going to see what the results are.
We can run by data and then focus on the customers on the back end.
We also use AI from a variety of things, so things like building actual websites, landing pages. Before, we had our agency doing our landing page design, but we found that we got at least a 15 to 20% improvement in conversion by switching over to purely managed landing pages. When you look at how much you can get from a human in a month versus how much you can get from an AI tool in a month, the AI tool wins every time. And it's because of that speed factor.
In the payroll department, we created an in-house program that audits from Service Titan to our payroll company. So now, instead of the payroll department spending 8 hours auditing 65 time cards, looking at commission, we were able to buy her back about 6 to 7 hours of literally manual auditing time.
So when we first started with Netick, we were 30, 40, 50%. And then, as the technology learns, continues to learn, it becomes better. We test everything. We test the tonality, we test the voice, we test the name of the voice, we test literally everything that this system does. And when we see progression, then we stick with that. I'll give you a perfect example. So we recently implemented this at J.R. Snyder in Marshall, our other brand. And it had a slow start as well. So it's more of a rural area. So we changed the voice. And within 2 weeks, we saw that booking rate for Netick jump 17%. It doesn't necessarily take anyone's job, because we still always want to have that human interaction.
So it was not the most positive from all fronts, I will say that. It was a big shift, but over time, people, they get used to it. And then also, as we get a better AI voice, as the time progresses, it's much easier for customers to use.
It is not a plug and play. You can't just get an AI system, connect it to your Service Titan, and let it rip. It just doesn't work that way. It takes maintenance, it takes time, it takes attention.
Now they're more curious. They're asking better questions around the technology. My goal has always been, with this business, to provide opportunities for people. I am 100% blessed to have the team. I say this a lot, I got to pinch myself sometimes, because I never thought this organization and business would be where it is today. And I could not do it without them. They are the engine behind this success here. And I think what AI will never be able to do is look you in the eyes, shake your hand, sense how you're feeling today. That is probably one of the most powerful things. So again, going back to using that superpower in conjunction with being human, be who you are, work together.